There's been times where like we've tried something and at first you didn't succeed. You can't be in 10 different places at the same time. And when you start spreading out, that's the hardest part. But the hardest part about scaling a business is not the food, it's the culture. When I thought about rebranding, I knew one thing was for sure is our menu was too big. Welcome to Slice of the Heart. A Slice Factory podcast. And around here, our promise is simple. We respect your time and treat you like family. On this show, we go behind the scenes of Slice Factory. How we do it, and all the people that help bring it to life. Because we believe that good food shouldn't be an inconvenience. At home, at work, or on the go.
Sure. Sure. I feel like what helps is being an understanding person and an understanding person, to be honest, because sometimes, and knowing my place, I don't just show up and
Demand.
yeah, that's not the way to do things.
So like you lead by example.
Lead by example. Yes.
There's been times where like we've tried something and at first you didn't succeed. And you were frustrated, not because you didn't succeed, but because like you knew you could, we just had to figure it out. And then like just reflection, right? And then fine-tuning things and your willingness to just overcome the obstacle and never giving up has allowed you to do many, many things. I never had to recite the brand promise with you. I think that was like, it was something you just understood. This who you are and how you interact with the customers and the employees, respecting their time, treating them like family. And at what point did you realize and see, oh, the brand promise came to life?
That is a good question. I feel like because I feel like I do it good. I respect my customers and it comes natural to nurture the customer service. And I think that's a big part of that is the brand promise.
Yeah. I'll give you an example. For me, when I first started working, I didn't work for an hourly pay. My dad started out the 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. shift with a $10 tip jar. So in order for me to make more money, I had to like go above and beyond. It was a family business, so I knew that like I had to support the family business, right? I mean, we needed customers to come back, right? So like it was just ingrained in me, and it still is. Like if I'm in the office and the phone rings and it rings more than twice, I get nervous. Like, why isn't the phone being answered?
I think I just understand that the customers essentially paid us. Therefore, it all comes down to that. And if they're not satisfied with what they get, then that's something that we can control. I would never let a customer leave without them.
Good answer. So who's the boss around here?
The customers?
Yeah.
The two stories.
Why are the customers the boss? Why do they dictate?
Without customers, I wouldn't be working.
100%, right?
I don't know either.
Talk about that in our meetings very often, right? What about you, Lou? Is that a right instance with you that you were like, this is the brand promise?
It's like I say in the last podcast, 2017, when we write down, the brand promise, I realized, whatever, we did before and then the future, how we can, show up to our customer vendors, and for the team. That was the way we really do it.
Yeah.
Like Natalie say, when they come on natural.
Yeah, it's like, you sometimes you feel a certain way, you just don't know how to vocally say it. That's what it was. That's what the brain promise really was. And for us, our biggest challenge is, let's say we have 10 locations, whatever locations we have. We can't be in 10 different places at the same time, right? So how do we spread this message of the brand promise? And it starts with like talking about it, acting on it, right? And being more vocal about it. And just imagine if we had one building with 10 different floors, and then all of us were in the same building at once. How much the better the culture would be, right? When you start spreading out, that's the hardest part. It's the hardest part about scaling a business is not the food. To me, that's the easy part. It's the culture. And for me, culture is everything.
I have a question. How you come up with the name Slice Trick?
In the previous business that we had, it was a name, but it didn't mean anything. When I thought about rebranding the business, I thought of a couple of things, but one was scalability. I knew one thing was for sure is our menu was too big, and we did a huge menu reduction, right? Because like if you look at like, you're gonna take brands, successful brands, and just think of anyone in your head. Even you as a listener, think of any brand. Their menu is simplified, right? There's only one brand that I know that has a huge menu that does really well, and that's Cheesecake Factory. You ever been to Cheesecake Factory? It's like a book, that freaking thing, right?
Yeah.
I knew we needed a narrow lane, and we needed to do one thing really, really good. And what we did was jumbo slices, right? Like we did that very, very good. So slices, jumbo slice, and a slice factory. And at the time of the rebranding, I had some discussions with my older brother, and just in discussion with him, it kind of came to life. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but in 2013, we came up with Slice Factory. We had one logo, our original logo. You listen to those boxes up there, that was the original logo. And then in 2017, when we did our rebrand with the brand promise, we did a rebrand of the logo, right? That was like version 2. And then 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, we did like a version 3, and we added a slice of pizza within the logo. You could see us.
Oh.
That was added to kind of like give the slice logo. Does that answer your question?
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, no one's ever asked me that. Can you share with our audience, from your perspective, how do we as a company live and breathe the brand promise every day? Give us, from Luigi's point of view, from my point of view, maybe Ari's, anyone on your team.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, myself, I try every time I've been, and it's nice that I'm at different locations now because I get to be me, and I feel like I do it very well. So therefore, I always make sure to lead by example, and then I always ask the coworker, they understand like, oh, why am I doing it this way? And if like, make sure they understand that the way that I'm doing is for the customers. Yeah, I feel everyone here in Berwyn does it very well. I've never really seen you guys in front. I think I've seen once or twice, and you guys, like, the expectations are here.
What do you mean you never seen us in the front?
I've never, because you guys are here working, very busy. But sometimes I think I've seen once or twice where you guys help in front. If you see it that is busy, you obviously come and help.
Plus, you've got what times are hurt for.
On Facebook? Yeah. Yeah. You have.
Forget. I'll give you no credit.
I'm sorry. It's nice to know that you guys also are very, you guys can,
Yeah.
you guys can do it too.
Well, to our defense, we built all this system.
Yeah.
Right? We built
them. Yeah.
We've made pizzas.
Yeah.
We've served the pizzas. We've designed the stores. We've designed the drive-through.
I feel like
funny story.
Yeah. Yo, serious. You're right. No, you're right. I don't know why. I think maybe myself included, people tend to forget that, you guys, obviously, it shouldn't be a surprise, So it's very nice to see.
Or she tried to say, when we go visit any location and we see, some little backup, we go inside and help them. All right, so let's try to see how we show up, are we active the brand promise, even, we are not all the time in the store, but, the few times we go, she saw
You guys are ready.
she saw us, is acting like that.